Hi students, I welcome back to physics online class. In our last class, we have learned introduction to motion and types of motion. Yes? When we are traveling in a car, if we look outside the window, we have noticed that we are in motion in relation to light posts, houses, trees, etc. Motion is a change in an object's position relative to a reference point. Can you say the types of motion? Translatory motion, circular motion, rotatory motion, oscillatory motion, repetitive motion, random motion, and multiple motion. We have learned about translatory motion, circular motion, and rotatory motion in the last class. The motion in which all points of a moving body move uniformly along a straight line is called translatory motion. It has two types, rectilinear motion and curvilinear motion. If your body moves in a straight line, is called rectilinear motion. If your body moves along a curved path, is called curvilinear motion. Motion of your body along a circular path is called circular motion. For example, circular fountain. The spinning motion of your body about its axis is called its rotatory motion. For example, windmill, ceiling fan, steering wheel, etc. What is the next type of motion? Oscillatory motion or vibratory motion. An object is said to have an oscillatory motion if it moves to and from along the same path in a regular periodic way. It is the motion of the oscillatory body around its rest point where the motion is repeated in equal period of time. For example, the bob of pendulum moves from its rest position O to one side A, comes back to rest position O, and then moves to the other side B, and then come back to O. This process is continuously repeated. Thus, oscillatory motion is repetitive after a regular interval of time. Before moving an object, it will be rest is called mean position. It means O. The motion of a pendulum and swing are the examples of oscillatory motion. The motion of the plucked string of a guitar is an example of vibratory motion. Next one is repetitive motion. Continually performing the same movement without variation. Repetitive motion means a motion that repeats itself after certain intervals of time, it has two types: periodic motion and non-periodic motion. When an object repeats its motion after a fixed interval of time, is said to be in a periodic motion. It means an object repeats its motion at regular intervals of time. For example, the beating of our heart, the ticking of a clock. When an object does not repeat its motion after a fixed interval of time, is said to be in non-periodic motion. Next one is random motion. We want an object to move to a random location. This is random motion. It means when an object moves in a way that does not follow any fixed pattern, this object is random motion. For example, the goldfish in this world is to swim in a random motion. Next one is multiple motion. When an object possesses more than one motion at the same time is called multiple motion. When an object possesses more than one motion at the same time is called multiple motion. For example, the wheels of a car or bicycle have both rotatory and translatory motion. As the wheels rotate, they carry the vehicle forward. We have learned about speed in the last class. Do you remember, children? Can you define speed? The rate of change of distance. Yes. What is the SI unit of speed? Meter per second. Now we are going to learn about uniform speed, non-uniform speed and average speed. First one is uniform speed. A body has uniform speed if the body travels equal distances in equal intervals of time. A body has uniform speed. It travels equal distances in equal intervals of time. For example, when we see this table, a vehicle is moving on the road. The position of the vehicle at different times. From this table, the vehicle has travelled a distance of 40 kilometers for every 1 hour. So, the vehicle has uniform speed. The vehicle travels equal distances in equal intervals of time. Next one is non-uniform speed. A body has non-uniform speed if the body travels unequal distances in equal intervals of time. The object or the body travels unequal distances in equal intervals of time. For example, A cycle is moving with variable speed. You have to reduce speed when you cycle through a crowded area. When calculating the average speed of an object, you need to know the distance traveled by the object and the time taken to travel that distance. Average speed is the total distance traveled by an object divided by the total time taken to cover that distance. The total distance traveled by an object divided by the total time taken to cover that distance. Average speed is used when an object is traveling with non-uniform speed. To find the average speed, we have to use this formula. Total distance covered by the object divided by total time taken. Good morning, dear students. Shall we do some problems now? Listen here. First question from the book, page number 30, example question. Can you say how fast the train is moving? The Sadapti train starts at 7 a.m. from Chennai station and reaches Bangalore at 12 p.m. The distance between Chennai and Bangalore is 330 kilometer. Listen the question. Can you say how fast the train is moving? Okay. Listen. The train travels some high speed in some places, low speed in some places. Okay. So this is the non-uniform speed. So we have to calculate the average speed. Okay. First, distance covered. Okay. Distance covered, how many kilometers? 330 kilometer. Next one is time. Listen here. The train starts at 7 a.m. from Chennai station and reaches Bangalore at 12 p.m. So how many hours the time taken is? How many hours? 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. So 5 hours. 5 hours. Now we have to calculate the average speed. So average speed is equal to, what is the formula? Average speed is equal to distance covered by time taken. So d by t. Distance by t. 330 kilometer divided by 5 hours. Okay, 330 kilometers by 5 hours. So we have to divide these numbers. Now 1 5 is 5, 6 5 are 30, balance 3 30, 6 5 are 30. Now average speed is 66 kilometer. Okay, what is the average speed? 66 kilometer per hour. Here 1, is it? So per hour. Listen here. First we have to calculate distance covered. Distance covered is equal to 330 kilometer. Time taken 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. So it is 5 hours. Then we have to calculate average speed is equal to d by t. Distance by time. 330 kilometer by 5 hours is equal to 66 kilometer per hour. Listen here, second question. What is the average speed of a cheetah that sprints 120 meter in 4 seconds? What if it sprints 60 meter in 2 seconds. Okay. First we have to find average speed. For average speed we have to know distance and time. This is first one. A, listen here, sprints 120 meter in 4 seconds. So what is the distance here? Distance equal to 120 meter. 120 meter. What is the time? Time is equal to 4 seconds. Then average speed. What is the formula for average speed? Average speed is equal to distance by time. So distance 120 meter divided by 4 seconds. 4 seconds. We have to divide these numbers. 1 4 is 4. 3 4s are 12. 3 0 30. So 30 meter per second. Okay, this is the first part. 120 meter is the distance and time is 4 seconds. Average speed is equal to d by t is equal to 120 meter by 4 seconds is equal to 30 meter per second. And another one part. What if it sprints 60 meter in 2 seconds? Okay. Then here also distance equal to, what is the distance here? 60 meter. 60 meter and time is 2 seconds. What is the average speed? Average speed is equal to d by t, means 60 meter divided by 2 seconds. Okay, shall we divide these numbers? 1 2 is 2, 3 2s are 6, 30. Okay, here also 30 meter per second. Okay, average speed is same. Okay, for 20 meter in 4 seconds and 60 meter in 2 seconds, average speed is same. Third problem. A man jogs at a uniform speed of 12 km per hour. How much distance will he cover in 25 minutes? Okay. Listen. Here uniform speed is given and time is given. We have to calculate distance. Okay. What is the time? What is the speed here? Speed is equal to 12 km per hour. What is the time here? Time is 25 minutes. Time is 25 minutes. So 25 by 60 hour. That means 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. For that, this is 25 minutes. Okay, 25 minutes is equal to 25 by 60 hours. So what is the distance? The formula for distance equal to speed into time. Speed into time. What is the formula for speed? Speed is equal to distance by time. So distance equal to speed into time. Okay. So distance equal to speed into time. We have to substitute the numbers. Speed 12 into time is 25 by 60. Okay. Listen here. 12 table here 5. 5 12s are 60. Here 1 12 is 12. Again fifth table. 1 5 is 5. 5 5s are 25. 5 kilometer. Okay. Distance is 5 kilometer. Listen. Speed is equal to 12 kilometer per hour. Time is 25 minutes is equal to 25 by 60 hours. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So 25 minutes by 60 hours. Distance equal to speed into time. Already we studied this formula for speed. Speed is equal to distance by time. So D is equal to distance equal to speed into time. So we have to substitute these numbers. 12 into 25 divided by 60. We have to divide and multiply these numbers. Here answer is 5 kilometer. Listen here. Next problem. This is exercise problem. Okay, exercise problem from page number 40. You have to write all the problems in your booklet. Okay, children. Then fourth question. A car travels 40 kilometer in the first hour, 45 kilometer in the second hour, and 35 kilometer in the third hour. Calculate the average speed of the vehicle in kilometer per hour and meter per second. Okay. We have to calculate the average speed kilometer per hour and meter per second. Listen here. Car travels 40 kilometer in the first hour, 45 kilometer in the second hour, 35 kilometer in the third hour. So what we have to do, right? First distance. Okay, distance is given. Distance equal to how many kilometers? 40 kilometer plus 45 kilometer plus 35 kilometer. Next time. Time is equal to 40 kilometer in first hour. So 1 hour. 45 kilometer in second hour. Here also 1 more hour. 35 kilometers in the third hour. Here also 1 hour. So how many hours? First hour, second hour, third hour. So total 3 hours. 3 hours. Okay. Now we have to calculate average speed. Average speed is equal to, what is the formula? Distance by time. So distance 40 kilometer plus 45 kilometer plus 35 kilometer divide by, listen, time. So time is 3 hours. We have to add these numbers. 40 plus 45 plus 35. How many? 5 plus 5, 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 120. So 120 kilometer per hour. Okay, this is the average speed in kilometer per hour. How many? 120 kilometer per hour. Again we have to calculate average speed in meter per second. You see? So do you remember the formula? 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. Is it? Listen here. 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. So we have to write here in meter per second. Here 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. Here 120 kilometer. Sorry, here 120 kilometer. After we have to divide this number, no? So 3. What is the number here? 1 3 is 3. 4 3s are 12. 40. So here 40 kilometer per hour. Okay. This is average speed in kilometer per hour. Now we have to find in meter per second. 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. Next, we have to calculate for 40 kilometer. 40 kilometer per hour is equal to 40 into 5 by 18. 5 by 18 meter per second. How much here? Listen here. 40 into 5 by 18. 2 table. 9 2s are 18. Here 20. Okay. 2 2s are 4. 0. So 20 into 5 divide by 9 meter per second. 20 into 5, how much? 2 5s are 10. So 100. 100 by 9 meter per second. We have to divide these numbers. Listen here. 100 by 9. 100. 1 9 is 9. We have to subtract this number 1. Here 0. Again 1 9 is 9. Subtract the number 1. Again when we are writing here 0, we have to keep dot here. Okay. So again 1 9 is 9. Subtract the number. Again 1 9 is 9. It will be go, etc. Okay. So what is the average speed in meter per second? Is it 11.11 meter per second. What is the average speed of the vehicle in kilometer per hour? 40 kilometer per hour and in 11.11 meter per second. Listen children, this is the homework problem. Okay, exercise problem. Homework, what is the distance travelled by a plane flying for about 3 hours and a speed of 350 km per hour. Okay, time is given 3 hours and speed is given 350 km per hour. What we have to find? What is the distance? Okay, we have to find the distance. Already we did the problem, same problem. Okay, so number is different. You have to do this homework. Okay children, and also you have to refer the book and I will give few questions to study. You have to learn that. In which topic we learn today? Types of motions and numerical questions. What are the types of motion? Translatory motion, circular motion, rotatory motion, oscillatory motion, repetitive motion, yes, random motion and multiple motion. In our next class, we are going to learn about scalar and vector quantities, distance and displacement and velocity. Okay children, thank you.